our guest of honor, Dr. NR, our national president, Mr. Murli, and our Pitamagar, Dr. VS, and the industry captains who have come and grace this occasion, the awardees. Very good evening. First of all, I should thank God for giving me an opportunity to work under great man, Dr. V. Krishnamurthy. In one way or other, he always made us think impossible things can be achieved from very humble beginnings. So he's the one, like what we call a changeover man in India. And the best part is he took over all those public sector undertakings which were ailing and got them to move. And also he reached highest positions in 3 of them. It's not an easy job. And when I met him, he was 67 years old. I was a very young man. So first of all, I thank God for giving me that opportunity to work under him. Whatever I am today, most of them have come from him, how we achieved things. So that's first part. So how this medal came into play? So in our younger days, even though I'm an entrepreneur, I started as a supply chain professional. But mostly industry knows me as a quality professional. So we all think that Deming medal is like quality Nobel. So we were all, looking to achieve it one day or other as an individual person or as an organization, what you represent. So we were thinking about it, and one day in 2009, I was talking to Dr. VS. That time I said, I want to apply for my company to Deming, for Deming medal. Then he gave me an idea, so you can't apply now because the cost is prohibitive. And second part is you need products. So then he said, you develop 5 products. So today we have achieved that. And we are one of the first makers of robots in India. And with the help of my son, I could do it because he was instrumental. What was driving me to those 5 companies was the Deming medal. That was in my mind. And he said, once you achieve these 5 brands or 5 products, I will recommend you for Deming when you can afford that. But I don't know whether, due to inflation, whether we could afford it today. So the other part was, it was always painful. That time I was a MSME company. Till we are MSME company after the, changed regulation of 250 crores plus and all that. So I was thinking, it triggered a thought in me. How come these MSMEs can get this? So in 2018, because Deming has a MSME medal in the past. They had a MSME medal in the past. So in 2000, just before COVID, me and Dr. VS traveled to Japan to meet JUSE and to request them to provide this medal to MSMEs again. They have stopped it for a while. But we met Dr. Suzuki, who is a good friend of both of us. And then we had a discussion with the JUSE team to reconsider giving this medal again to MSMEs. But JUSE had their own reservations. But we had the expertise through Dr. VS and a team who have helped a lot of companies, larger companies and corporates to achieve this coveted medal. So we thought, how do we bring this into our fold? Because JUSE said we are not going to do this. So we came back to India, and we have this culture in NIQR that we felicitate the Deming winners. Just after our return to India, we were felicitating SEAT, so in Hilton. So we had a program, and SEAT was there. Again, our beloved Dr. Ravichandran was there in that as a guest of honor and a chief guest. So I made a request. That time I was the president of NIQR. I made a request. Then we thought we need this support. And by the time we had discussions that he was telling us, the quality doyen in India is Dr. VK. And he was guiding us why we leave those such names and we are looking at other names to create a name and all that. Then in that program, I requested him to get a funding. He suggested Dr. VK's name in that program. And I also requested a funding for that initiative to start. And he immediately agreed. I should really thank, without him, it would have not happened. Immediately met Dr. VK. And he got a funding of 10 lakhs for this medal, for the initiative to start. And then, so that was the starting point of this medal. And then COVID came in, and last year, as our Murli sir said, we started exactly 1 year back. We launched the program, and we got companies enrolled. And today, we have the first company which has qualified for the medal. And the great thing is, like, you are going to be the first. And it is an important thing in the journey. Always the first will be remembered for a very, very long time. So we really appreciate you as a chairman of this committee, giving out this medal. I went through all your paperwork, what Dr. Swami showed me, and it was tremendously excellent job done by you. And I think you will set the benchmark for other companies to follow. So my request would be, like, the enrollment should start from now on, and next year we are going to restrict this. We are not going to give it to everybody. It will be a stringent process like Deming. Only thing is, it is slightly modified to suit the MSMEs. What can be offered by the MSME, that is the only thing we have moderated between JUSE medal of Deming medal and our medal. And I want enrollment support from all the corporates here. Mr. Chelladurai is here from ZF. The entire Standard and team is there. And UCAL team is here, because this is the medal which is given in honor of one of the main founders of UCAL group. I need your support and enrollment from MSME companies who are tier 1 or tier 2 under you. So I think with this, I conclude my speech, and I thank one and all, particularly Dr. VS, for pushing me. To be honest with you, every day was pushing me, and finally we are here. And I think this history will continue. Today will be a historic day, and we'll create a great future for all the MSMEs. Thank you very much.